As pre-season testing continues in Bahrain, teams are using every available session not only to validate reliability, but also to explore the regulatory flexibility introduced for 2026. The new aerodynamic framework has opened several interpretation paths, particularly in areas where activation mechanisms are not tightly prescribed by the rulebook. Different concepts have already appeared across the grid in recent weeks. Some outfits have remained closer to the traditional DRS philosophy, maintaining a rotation pivot located along the rear edge of the rear wing assembly. Others have opted for alternative geometries, including Alpine, which introduced a configuration where the wing retracts by rotating around the trailing edge. Ferrari, however, drew immediate attention during Thursday's running in Sakhir by unveiling a distinct solution on the rear of the SF26 driven by Lewis Hamilton. The system presented features an inverted upper flap, a configuration that has not been observed on any other car so far during these tests. In this layout, the flap opens around a centrally located pivot point, rather than at the rear section as seen in more conventional interpretations. This change allows the entire rear surface of the element to move as part of the opening sequence, rather than limiting displacement to the front edge alone. Another notable difference lies in the motion of the flap once it reaches the horizontal position. Instead of stopping at that point, the element continues rotating and completes a full cycle. In practical terms, the front portion of the flap, where the HP logo is located, rotates further downward, while the rear section carrying the blue IBM branding ends up facing upward. As a result, the trailing edge of the wing in its open state, which corresponds to the leading edge when closed, adopts a completely different aerodynamic profile. This effectively creates an expansion, with the central front portion of the flap acting as a guiding surface for the outgoing airflow. To enable this rotational movement, the central actuator previously used to lift the main plane is no longer present. Instead, Ferrari has implemented an alternative system housed within the side plates. What's your take on this situation? Share your opinion below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Formula One updates.